When you step into the game of trading, you step into the game or it's like a game, the market game. And you should know how the rules in this market work, but also who are the players. Because in this case, those players are your competitors, and those are the world's best talents. Best physics, best mathematics, best teachers, best philosophers even. You see in hedge funds very often, you see philosophers who are like, what the fuck do teachers or philosophers have to do with trading? It's not about their direct connection to trading or to the markets, but it's about the team and a team of different people thinking differently, because when you want to find an edge, you need an individual edge. You want to find new ways, you want to find new inefficiencies, and if you do the same as everybody does, it's more unlikely that you're gonna find an edge in this when you are a big player. But those players influence the market way more. We are more like the small fish that swim with the whale, but we are not the whale. So our goal or our edge is just to find small inefficiencies and use them for our own advantage. Furthermore, we have quantitative macroeconomic specialists, so people that focus 120% of their time only in macroeconomics, analyzing the different politics, the different societies, the different fundamental data that is published, also creating their own fundamental data that is not published by central banks or politics or other institutions. And you don't have the time and resources to be as good as them, because there are people only focusing on macroeconomics, and you need to stick together everything so you don't have the same quality. So also in this, you have a disadvantage if you step into the game. Furthermore, there are managers with trillions of assets, and they have an impact on the market. You don't. It's just a fact. Doesn't matter how big and how rich you are as an individual, it's very unlikely that you watch this course and have an influence on the market. And those people have servers that are closer to the exchange, so the orders are faster. They have the capital to buy the smartest people. And they influence the markets. When they decide they're gonna buy one day, it's likely that they're gonna impact the market because they have so much capital. And we just try to hop on the train, take a little ride, and then hop off again. It's not our goal to have billions of assets and invest them in specific markets because our team decided that we do so. We just want to have like small, quick profits. That's all we need as individual traders. And you have high-tech participants, high-frequency trading. This is infrastructure that we as individual nowadays cannot nearly compete with, because there are internet systems worldwide that only transfer data between exchanges to use the arbitrage and just to send orders, because there are very complex techniques. For example, when I send an order for my MacBook, I have like different points where the order gets sent to. And you can read a book about, I think it's called Flash Traders, Flash Boys. They realized, okay, when I send an order to New York Stock Exchange, they could front run me. I mean, me as an individual, maybe not, but if it's a bigger institution and they are faster and they recognize, okay, I'm sending an order here from Europe to New York, and they are faster, they can buy the exact same amount or a little bit less of amount before me, rise the price, and then my order steps in and they sell it to me. And they just make a small profit, but they know that the order of a market buy, for example, already is on the way. So they can lift the price and then sell it to me. So there are a lot of complex technical possibilities that we cannot compete. And those players are also in the market. They also make money. The money needs to come is from somewhere, because it's just about money going from one hand or individual or company to another, and not actively creating wealth or creating money. It's just shifting the accounts in this. But those are the participants we compete with. You need to realize this. So the game can't be easy, and I hope you realize this by this point. Our advantage is that we are way more flexible. We don't influence the market because we are too small. We are very flexible in our decisions. We don't have large compliance processes in the background, and we don't have trillions under assets or under management that we need to invest in assets. The asset don't care if we buy or sell because we're too small. So those are the advantages that we as small traders use in the markets. But it's still very good to know who are we competing with? And those are the guys and institutions we compete with.